And anybody who knows what I'm talking about from the other side, from the street side, knows exactly the police officers that I'm talking about. I only dealt with them from retail owner side and having to snap them up every now and then because they was getting out of pocket. Okay, so afterwards he's sitting up there, standing there, and said, well, you don't know what they got. I said, it don't matter. Once you had him subdued, you don't have to have your knee in his back, you don't have to have your knee on his neck, you don't have to be cuffing him up. You had him, you got him, and that's it. I said, y'all can't handle anything else other than what you're doing, which is in a predominantly black community, it was all black. Warrensville by that time was all black. Anybody who was white, you didn't see them in the high school. So basically it was a black community, and it was a block away from Cleveland, Ohio, block away. So you're sitting up there, and you know, all you can do is rough up black people. My point is proven. It was the Night's End. It was about maybe a couple of years after that. Some guy, I don't know if he was in a militia group or whatever, but you know, it was all over the news. And the guy he was held up in the Night's End, and he had all kinds of weaponry, and he was shooting, and it was a shootout with the police officers from Warrensville, those particular police officers, because I remember them all, because I would have disagreements and words with some of the more racist white cops, especially it was this tall one. They had a big nose, so people know what I'm talking about. I would have words with him, because you know, he would come in there and try to be a certain way, and then at one time they would send in black police officers to shop with me. And I remember when another situation happened, I told him, I said, you shot with me, you know nothing illegal is going on in here. And he's looking stunned because he realizes that I realized that they sent him in to do that, but you were spending money with me, so what? So I can get all this off my chest now. I'm not in that business anymore. But anyway, so case in point, so Night's End, and so they have this shootout with this guy. And the only reason why they were able to get the guy is because he finally ran out of ammunition. But do you know that all those cops that could rough up all the little black boys serving dope, or all the little black boys that they would just stop and harass in the neighborhood, under Grable, and then later still keeping the same MO, same method of operation under Marsha Fudge. We'll get on that on a whole nother day. We'll get on that. You know, the representative now but we'll get on that on a whole nother day. But anyway, they couldn't handle it, and a lot of them retired because they were shell shocked off of that. So this one white dude, militia type dude, with all this ammo, and they could rough up unarmed black dudes or shoot at armed black dudes or whomever were doing what they thought was illegal, or they just wanted to just fuck with the people in the neighborhood. But the one white dude caused all of them to retire, all of them. Then a whole new crop of police. I got a million stories about the police and how, you know, as an owner, you know, you would handle them, you know, and stand up for your community. But I don't stand up for nothing that's illegal, though. And I'm not going to give up my livelihood for something that's illegal. I'm just not going to do that. You know, especially when people who don't act pro-black